Wales, the land of song, is home to over 600 castles scattered across its picturesque landscape. Built by both the native Welsh princes and the invading Norman and English forces. These castles range from towering strongholds perched atop rugged hills to coastal fortresses guarding strategic ports. Join us as we explore 25 of the most beautiful Welsh castles throughout this fascinating landscape. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to stay up to date with our content. Caernarfon Castle, founded by Edward I in 1283, stands as one of the most impressive fortresses in Wales. Built to secure English rule over the Welsh, the castle was designed as part of a larger plan to encircle North Wales with defensive structures. The architecture is a striking blend of medieval military precision and symbolic design, with polygonal towers inspired by the Byzantine style, particularly the Eagle Tower. Notable for its connections to the English monarchy, the castle has seen significant historical events, like the investiture of Prince Charles as Prince of Wales in 1969. You can explore the castle's grand structure, including the Queen's Gate and the Well Tower, while enjoying views of the surrounding area. The nearby town of Caernarfon is also rich in history, with its Roman roots and picturesque setting along the Menai Strait. Conwy Castle, also constructed by Edward I between 1283 and 1287, is a masterpiece of medieval military architecture. Its 8 massive towers and thick curtain walls dominate the skyline, making it one of the best preserved fortresses in the United Kingdom. The castle played a crucial role in the English conquest of Wales and later in the English Civil War, when it was besieged by parliamentary forces. Today you can explore its grand halls, dungeons, and towers while enjoying stunning views of the River Conwy and the surrounding countryside. The castle is part of the larger Conwy town walls, which are remarkably well preserved and encircle the historic town. The site is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, emphasizing its importance. Caerphilly Castle, the largest castle in Wales and second only to Windsor Castle in size in the UK, was built by Gilbert de Clare in 1268 as a means of controlling South Wales. Its innovative design, featuring concentric defenses and an extensive artificial lake, made it one of the most formidable fortresses of its time. The castle played a pivotal role in the conflict between the Welsh princes and the Norman lords, particularly during the campaigns of Llywelyn ap Gruffudd. Caerphilly is also famous for its dramatic leaning tower, which predates Pisa's more famous example. Today, you can explore the vast grounds, towers, and even take part in reenactments and medieval-themed events held at the castle throughout the year. Harlech Castle. Perched dramatically on a rocky crag overlooking the Irish Sea, was also built by Edward I in 1283 as part of his campaign to subdue Wales. Its strategic location made it nearly impregnable, especially during the famous siege of 1404 to 1409, when Welsh hero Owain Glendower captured the castle and held it against English forces. Harlech's steep way from the sea stairway highlights its unique design, allowing for resupply by ship even during a siege. Today, you can explore the castle's walls, towers, and gatehouse, and enjoy breathtaking views of Snowdonia National Park. Harlech Castle is also a key part of Welsh heritage, symbolizing resistance and resilience in the face of conquest. Pembroke Castle. One of the most iconic and well-preserved medieval fortresses in Wales, is located in the town of Pembroke, Pembrokeshire. Founded in 1093 by Norman Lord Roger de Montgomery, the castle played a significant role in the Norman conquest of South Wales. Pembroke Castle's distinctive round keep, standing at over 75 feet tall, is one of the oldest surviving Norman structures in Wales. The castle's history is deeply intertwined with that of the British monarchy, particularly during the Wars of the Roses. It was the birthplace of Henry VII, the first Tudor king, in 1457, which makes it a site of both political and royal importance. Pembroke Castle also withstood a brutal siege during the English Civil War in 1648, when it was held by parliamentary forces. Today, the castle is a popular tourist destination where you can explore its impressive walls, towers, and dungeons. It also hosts reenactments, medieval festivals, and educational tours, bringing its rich history to life. Pembroke's scenic location on the banks of the River Cleddau adds to its allure. Castell Coch, with its fairy tale appearance, is a 19th century Gothic revival castle built on the remains of a 13th century fortification. The current castle was designed by the architect William Burgess for the 3rd Marquess of Bute, blending medieval romanticism with Victorian opulence. The castle's interior is richly decorated, with murals, intricate woodwork, and stained glass, reflecting Burgess' fascination with medieval art and mythology. Castell Coch was never intended as a fortress but rather as a whimsical retreat. Today, you can explore the lavishly furnished rooms, the circular towers, and the surrounding woodland. Castell Coch offers a unique experience, blending history, art, and architecture in a stunning setting just outside Cardiff. Beaumaris Castle. often hailed as the perfect concentric castle, was the last and largest of Edward I's Welsh fortifications, begun in 1295. Despite never being fully completed due to financial constraints, its design showcases the pinnacle of medieval military engineering, with multiple rings of defensive walls and a moat surrounding the entire structure. The castle's history includes a siege during the English Civil War, after which it fell into disrepair. Today, you can walk through the extensive grounds, explore the chapel, and learn about the castle's construction in the visitor center. Rhuddlan Castle, constructed by Edward I in 1277, was part of his campaign to conquer and control Wales. The castle's location along the River Clwyd allowed Edward to resupply his forces by water, a strategic advantage during his military campaigns. Rhuddlan Castle is notable for its concentric design, with a double ring of defensive walls, making it one of the most advanced fortresses of its time. The castle played a key role in the Welsh Wars and later during the English Civil War, when it was captured by parliamentary forces. Today, you can explore the castle's remains, including the massive twin-towered gatehouse, and enjoy views of the surrounding countryside. Castle's history is deeply intertwined with the story of medieval Wales, making it a must-visit site for those interested in the period. Cardiff Castle, located in the heart of the Welsh capital, has a history spanning over 2,000 years. Originally a Roman fort, it was later transformed into a Norman castle by William the Conqueror's followers in the 11th century. The most significant changes came in the 19th century when the castle was transformed into a lavish Gothic revival mansion by the 3rd Marquess of Bute, designed by architect William Burgess. The castle's history includes a key role during the Norman conquest of South Wales and its later use during the English Civil War. Today, you can explore the Norman keep, the ornate Victorian apartments, and the castle's extensive grounds, which host events throughout the year. Cardiff Castle also houses the Firing Line Museum, detailing the military history of Wales. Denbigh Castle, built by Henry de Lacy, Earl of Lincoln in the late 13th century, is perched high on a hill overlooking the town of Denbigh. The castle was part of Edward I's campaign to control North Wales and played a critical role during the conflicts between the English and the Welsh. Denbigh Castle's triple-towered gatehouse is a distinctive feature, designed to withstand even the most determined sieges. The castle saw action during the English Civil War when it was held by royalist forces before being surrendered to the parliamentarians. Today, you can explore the ruins, including the extensive curtain walls and the remains of the Great Hall. Denbigh Castle offers not only a deep dive into medieval history, but also stunning views of the surrounding countryside. Raglan Castle, located in Monmouthshire, is a grand example of late medieval architecture. Built in the 15th century by Sir William Thomas and expanded by his son, William Herbert, it reflects a blend of military and residential styles, with luxurious living quarters alongside defensive structures. The castle played a significant role during the English Civil War, when it was besieged for 13 weeks by parliamentary forces before finally surrendering. Raglan's distinctive hexagonal Great Tower offers commanding views of the surrounding countryside. And you can explore the Great Hall, gatehouse, and elegant gardens. The castle's blend of history, architecture, and beautiful scenery makes it a popular destination for history buffs and photographers alike. Hensol Castle, located in the Vale of Glamorgan, dates back to the early 18th century and is an example of a grand Gothic-style mansion rather than a military fortress. Originally built as a stately home, it later served various roles, including as a hospital and a training center. The castle's architecture is notable for its crenellated towers and large, picturesque windows, embodying the romanticism of the Gothic Revival period. Although Hensol Castle does not have a history of battles or sieges like other Welsh castles, it has played an important role in the social history of South Wales. Today, the castle has been transformed into a luxury hotel and wedding venue, offering you a chance to stay in a beautifully restored historical building while exploring the surrounding countryside. Dolbadarn Castle, built by Llywelyn the Great in the early 13th century, is a striking symbol of Welsh independence. Perched on a hill overlooking the Clanberries Pass in Snowdonia, the castle's round tower dominates the landscape. Dolbadarn played a strategic role in the defense of Gwynedd during the conflicts with the English, and its capture by Edward I marked the beginning of the end for Welsh resistance. The castle is also famous for its association with Owain Glyndwr, who used it as a base during his rebellion. Today, Dolbadarn Castle offers you a glimpse into the medieval history of Wales, with its solitary tower standing as a testament to the region's turbulent past. The surrounding area, with its mountains and lakes, provides a stunning backdrop for a visit. Powys Castle, originally built in the late 13th century as a fortress for the Welsh princes, was later transformed into a grand country house by the Herbert family in the 16th century. The castle's history includes connections to both the Wars of the Roses and the English Civil War, during which it was garrisoned by royalist forces. Powys Castle is perhaps best known for its stunning terrace gardens, which were created in the Italianate style and feature a collection of rare plants and statues. You can explore the castle's richly furnished rooms, which house a collection of fine art and tapestries, as well as the Clive Museum, which showcases treasures from India. Powys Castle's blend of military history, art, and horticulture makes it a unique destination in Wales. Brân Castle, perched high on a hilltop above the town of Llangollen, is one of the most evocative ruins in Wales. Built in the 13th century by the princes of Powys, the castle was strategically placed to defend the region against both Welsh rivals and English invaders. Brân's history is steeped in legend, including tales of hidden treasures and heroic battles. The castle was abandoned after a brief siege by Edward I's forces in 1277, and its remains have since become a symbol of Welsh resistance. You have to make a steep climb to reach the ruins, but the panoramic views of the Dee Valley and the surrounding mountains make it well worth the effort. The castle's remote and rugged location adds to its mystique, making it a favorite among those seeking both history and adventure. Llawhaden Castle, founded in the 12th century by the bishops of St. David's, was more of an episcopal palace than a military stronghold. Located in Pembrokeshire, the castle evolved over the centuries into a grand residence, complete with luxurious living quarters and defensive features. Llawhaden played a key role in the religious and political life of medieval Wales, serving as a retreat for the bishops and a center of local authority. You can explore the well-preserved remains, including the Great Hall, chapel, and defensive towers. The castle's location, on a hill overlooking the surrounding countryside, offers scenic views and a peaceful atmosphere. Llawhaden is a unique site that combines elements of both religious and military history. Aberystwyth Castle, built by Edward I in 1277, was part of his campaign to subdue the Welsh and secure English control over the region. The castle's coastal location made it a key defensive site, though it saw numerous battles and changes of hands over the centuries, particularly during the Welsh rebellions led by Llywelyn ap Gruffydd and later Owain Glendower. Despite its turbulent history, the castle was eventually dismantled in the 17th century during the English Civil War. Today, the remains of Aberystwyth Castle offer you a chance to explore its ruins, which overlook the Irish Sea. The site is also home to a war memorial and offers a peaceful spot for reflection with stunning views of Cardigan Bay. The nearby town of Aberystwyth, with its vibrant art scene and university, adds to the appeal of this historic location. Flint Castle, founded by Edward I in 1277, was the first of his fortresses built during his campaign to conquer Wales. The castle's design is unique, with its detached keep and strong curtain walls. Flint's strategic location on the River Dee made it a key stronghold, particularly during the uprising of Welsh Prince Llywelyn the Last. The castle is also famously associated with Shakespeare's play, Richard II, where the king is depicted surrendering to Henry Bolingbroke within its walls. Today, Flint Castle's evocative ruins offer you a chance to explore a piece of medieval history while enjoying the coastal views. The site is also a popular spot for picnics and walking, making it a blend of historical and recreational value. Llawhaden Castle, overlooking the Trough estuary, has origins dating back to the 12th century. Initially constructed as a Norman earthwork castle, it was later rebuilt in stone in the 13th century by the Denbigh family. The castle was a key strategic site during the English Civil War, enduring heavy bombardment by parliamentary forces before falling into ruin. Laugharne is perhaps best known for its connection to Welsh poet Dylan Thomas, who lived nearby and found inspiration in the castle's picturesque setting. You can explore the castle ruins, climb the towers for views of the estuary, and visit the nearby Dylan Thomas boathouse, making Laugharne a literary and historical pilgrimage site. Carew Castle, with its 2,000-year history, is a site where ancient Celtic fortifications evolved into a grand Tudor mansion. Located in Pembrokeshire, the castle was initially built by the Norman de Carew family in the 12th century and later expanded over the centuries. The castle's history includes connections to prominent figures, like Sir Rhys ap Thomas, a key supporter of Henry Tudor, who made significant improvements to the castle in the late 15th century. Carew Castle is also home to one of the largest tidal mills in Wales, which you can explore. The castle's picturesque location, overlooking a mill pond, makes it a popular destination for both history enthusiasts and photographers. Events like medieval reenactments and ghost tours add to the castle's allure, making it a dynamic historical site. Llansteffan Castle, perched on a hill overlooking the Tavy estuary in Carmarthenshire, dates back to the early 12th century. Built by the Normans on the site of an Iron Age hill fort, Llansteffan played a crucial role in the defense of South Wales during the medieval period. The castle frequently changed hands between the Normans and the Welsh princes, particularly during the 12th and 13th centuries, when it was the focal point of numerous sieges. One of its most notable captures was by Rhys ap Griffith, the Prince of Deheubarth, in the mid-12th century. Despite being a military stronghold, Llansteffan Castle eventually fell into ruin after the 15th century, when it was no longer needed for defense. Today, the castle's remains include sections of the curtain wall, towers, and a gatehouse, which you can explore while taking in the breathtaking views of the estuary and surrounding countryside. Llansteffan itself is a peaceful village with a beautiful sandy beach, making a visit to the castle a blend of history, nature, and tranquility. The site offers an ideal spot for picnics, scenic walks, and a quiet escape into Wales' storied past. Ewloe Castle, located in Flintshire, was built in the mid-13th century by the Welsh Prince Llywelyn ap Griffith as part of his efforts to reclaim land from the English. The castle's design is unusual, with a D-shaped keep and a smaller, rectangular tower, reflecting a blend of Welsh and Norman influences. Ewloe Castle played a role in the ongoing conflicts between the Welsh and the English, particularly during Edward I's campaigns in North Wales. The castle was abandoned after Llywelyn's defeat, and its ruins are now nestled within a wooded area, adding to its sense of mystery. You can explore the remains of the keep and curtain walls while enjoying the tranquil setting of Wepper Park, making it a peaceful yet historically significant site. Criccieth Castle, situated on a rocky headland overlooking Tremadoc Bay, was originally built by Llywelyn the Great in the early 13th century. The castle has a turbulent history, changing hands multiple times between the Welsh and English, particularly Edward I's conquest of Wales. Its strategic position made it a key defensive site, though it was eventually destroyed by Owain Glendower during his rebellion in the early 15th century. Today, You can explore the remains of the twin-towered gatehouse, which once housed the castle's main defenses. The site offers panoramic views of the Welsh coastline and is an ideal spot for photography. Criccieth itself is a charming seaside town, offering a blend of history and natural beauty. Tenby Castle. Perched on a rocky promontory overlooking the picturesque seaside town of Tenby, was originally built in the 12th century by the Normans. Although much of the castle has been lost to time, its remains, including the watchtower, offer a glimpse into its medieval past. Tenby Castle played a role in the turbulent conflicts between the Normans and the native Welsh princes. The castle's location offers breathtaking views of the coastline and the nearby Calais Island. You can also explore the nearby town, known for its colorful houses, sandy beaches, and historic town walls. Tenby Castle's ruins, coupled with the town's vibrant atmosphere, make it a charming stop on any Welsh castle tour. White Castle. Located in the picturesque Monmouthshire countryside, is one of the lesser-known but historically significant castles in Wales. Built in the 12th century by the Normans, White Castle was part of a group of fortifications known as the Three Castles, along with Gromont and Skenfrith, intended to secure the region against Welsh resistance. Originally called Llawhaden Castle, it was renamed due to the whitewashed walls that once gleamed in the sunlight, creating a striking sight against the green hills. The castle was expanded significantly in the 13th century under the orders of Hubert de Burgh, who enhanced its defensive capabilities with a double moat, massive curtain walls, and imposing gatehouses. White Castle never saw major battles, but its formidable defenses were a constant reminder of Norman control over the region. Today, you can explore the extensive ruins, including the large circular towers and remains of the Inner Bailey. The views from the castle, across rolling hills and farmlands, are particularly picturesque. White Castle may not have the fame of some other Welsh fortresses, but it offers a serene and evocative glimpse into the medieval past of the Welsh marches. So, what is your favorite Welsh castle? Let us know in the comments section. Can you do us a favor? If you enjoyed this journey, please like and subscribe to our channel. Join us on our next adventure. Until then, happy travels!